It's MORAA, the truth teller. MORAA, the one and only truth teller.
Hi guys, happy weekend to everybody. Now, these village folk will never stop to give us drama after drama. Guys, since Mr. Coher came out to the streets, it has been expose after expose, revelation after revelation, embarrassment after embarrassment, disgrace upon disgrace. It has just been a whole crazy spectacle. My gosh. He has done a video and I feel like this video tops it all. Like, guys, this is the most dramatic video I have ever heard from him. If you ask me. Wow. These streets, guys, I'm telling you, they're not easy. It is not easy to survive. You know, it is survival for the fittest. And now, people are taking this survival for the fittest thing too far. Gosh, it's like people are doing anything and everything. There's no filter, there are no breaks. You know, people are going all in. People are diving, you know, into it without a care in the world. My goodness. Mr. Coher has come out to describe his ex-wife, whom he refers to as Esther. And we know that this particular Esther is Conrad's mom. I just feel like I have to say something about this. I personally feel, you know, first of all, like it's a disrespect, you know, towards women. This is just disrespectful. That is how I feel about this whole thing. You know, watching that video, it is just crazy. It is just crazy, guys. Like I was saying, he has come out to describe his ex-wife, and this is what he had to say about her.
Talk about a certain tricky lifestyle which my former wife Esther has always used on men so that she can survive. After using one, she dumps you. She looks for another one. She dumps him. Now she is on a third man.
At this point, I am tempted to ask, did this man come to the streets with the intention of patching things up with his son, you know, reconciling with his son, getting back together with his son? You know, did he have the intention of, you know, giving his son the love that his son never got while growing up, you know, from a father? Did he really come to the streets for this son of his? Or did he come to the streets because of his own selfish gains? Because, guys, we all know that at first, you know, we were thinking that he came to the streets so that his son can recognize him as the father and probably chip in. Because the very first time he did videos with Masubo, he came out to say that he needs school fees for his other kids. He came out to say that he is needy in some way. And so my question is, did this guy really come with his son's interest at heart? With his son's welfare at heart? Why am I doubting this? You know, after watching this video, I mean, I feel heartbroken, guys. Like, seriously. Hey, guys. Hey. I mean, if you truly love your son, why would you want to embarrass him like this? You know, why would you want to just expose him like this? Why would you want to make him uncomfortable? I don't get it, guys. Is it just me? Like, what was that you just listened to? What was that you just watched? This is your mother that somebody is describing like this. It doesn't matter what your mom did, how your mom was, what kind of life she led. It is your mother. Anybody coming for your mother like that, are you really going to be happy about him? Whether it's your father, whether it's your uncle, whoever it is, you are not. So, does this guy really want to reconcile with his son? I ask again. Or has he given up? Has he seen that, it's been long and my son has not reached out to me, so I might as well just throw, caution, out of the wind and something like that, Why would he be saying stuff like this about, the travel commando's mother? We have had this kind of stories being said by, these other villagers, the ones that we think, do not have, like they're not sane, they have, twisted minds. But this is an old man, one who is supposed to command respect, one who is supposed to have wisdom, one who is supposed to advise people out there how they should live their lives, what they should say, how to live in peace with people, not to create conflict, not to create this, hard feelings between people. But clearly, I see that that's what he's up to. That's what he wants to do. He wants to make his son, not like him at all. I mean, that's just my opinion. That little love that the son may have started developing, feeling like, after all, he's my papa. Maybe I should, reach out. Maybe one day we can talk. He is trying to push this, son of his, supposed son away from him. And I feel like he is just looking at the now. He is not looking at tomorrow, He doesn't care about the future. He does not care what happens. The thing is, I feel like, this is an opportunity that this old man has got to, to patch things up, to reconcile, to show that he really cares. Because, guys, he comes out to talk. The other day he did a video talking about, son, you are loved and all this. But, his actions, speak different. If you truly care about somebody, I really don't think you'd be doing this to them. It is shocking to me because the kind of people who do this to this family are the haters. People who are out here to just embarrass them, disgrace them, spoil their names and all this. Okay, fine. This Esther may have lived her life the way she did. That was in the past. People have their pasts. Others even worse than Esther's. But right now they are living, their lives in a different way. And their marriages have worked. And they are, they have raised their kids in a good way. They have kids who are well-mannered. They have kids who are role models in society. So why is it that this man wants to do this? Guys, listen to what he says next.
And she is well known. Nobody does not, there is nobody who doesn't know my ex-wife, Esther. So they know her as a cunning lady, a very tricky lady, very mischievous, but also merciless. She is merciless. She is heartless in a way.
Guys, what does it mean by Mr. Ondari has been put in a box? Okay, well, I understand what he means. Like, what we normally say, like, umekoko box, umengizo box. This person has, sort of charmed you, you're under their spell, sort of, you cannot get away from them, that sort of thing. But I'm asking in the context of Mr. Ondari and Esther are married. So how is it that, this whole thing is working? Because for me, I know that they are married. They are in, a relationship that they know is for life, probably. And they are working on it. No relationship is perfect. So he is trying to talk as though, this woman is manipulating this man in some way, or something like that. And that is the part I'm not getting. Because for me, I feel like this is a mutual, understanding of two people, between these grown adults who have grown children, for heaven's sake, guys. Now you cannot come and start saying this person is manipulating the other, sort of, putting them in a box. To me, it does not make sense. And something else, when he says that this man is a point of no return, Mr. Ondari is at a point of no return. Of course, because if you are in a marriage and you want it to last for life, then of course, you are not thinking about, opting out. You are in it for life. You are at a point of no return. So what is it talking about? Somebody let me know in the comment section. Am I missing something? Am I not getting something? What's going on? And guys, the part that really baffled me is how he has just described, his ex-wife. Why would he describe her like that? Isn't he the one who has done videos, countless videos, talking about, I want you back, I still love you, you are mine forever? Isn't he the one who did videos, guys, talking about, kick that man out, kick Mr. Ondari out so I can be with you? Isn't he the one who did videos talking about, Mr. Ondari is eating your money, eating my son's money, I want him out so I can come and live in that house? Isn't he the one who has been wanting this woman back? Why has he always wanted her back if she was this nasty, this bad, this awful? What kind of contradiction is this? Everything that he's saying is not making sense. Why would you be wanting a woman who is this bad? This guy has been doing videos, This mzee has been doing videos wanting Esther back. So could it be that now he is feeling rejected by Esther? And now he's coming up with all this stuff? Maybe this is some sort of payback. Esther is not all these things. But since Esther has not heeded to what he has been telling her, he is now pissed. And he wants to just smear her name. Is this the beginning of a smear campaign against an ex? Guys, let us continue listening to what this guy says.
Ondari is one man who has been used. Ondari, are you not seeing that you are being used? Are you not seeing the tricks of Esther? Let me show you today. In several videos, I have seen Esther with his son in Mombasa swimming. Esther swimming with his son, youngest son. Then yesterday, I saw Esther swimming with her daughter at the coast. My question comes, why do they always leave you at home? Why don't they also appreciate you? They take you for a vacation. How can a son go with a mother to swim and leave the father at the home? How are you swimming with your mother? And in an open air, you all look naked in the water. The other day I saw the two, a brother and a sister, swimming when the sister was raising the hand, the leg, at 90 degrees. Look at me. That is a sister and a brother.
Now, shockingly, he is coming in defense of Mr. Ondari. You know, talking about why are they, taking their mother, as in, DeeMwango, and, we've seen DeeMwango and David Jr. go to the coastal region of Kenya with their mother, having fun, treating her, and all this stuff. So he is asking, why is it that they are not taking Mr. Ondari? Why are they leaving him at home? Why are they not treating him the same way that they are treating, their mother? And, I'm just out here to say that this guy, if he has been following this family, he surely knows exactly what the answer is. Mr. Ondari is not that kind of person. In fact, even in these videos that DeeMwango is doing with her mother, she has clearly said that, her father is not that kind of person. He always likes to stay behind in the farms doing his own thing. And there are people like that. But DeeMwango spoke about her mother being, an extrovert. She likes to, be out there, explore. And she even said that that's maybe where she gets this adventurous side of hers from. Because she said that her mother, is not afraid to let her hair down, go out, enjoy herself, travel, see the world. Her mother is not afraid of that, but her father prefers to stay in the village, do his own things in the farm. Sometimes, guys, even if somebody is your parent, you cannot force them to be who they are not. You cannot force them to like what they don't like. So I feel like, this guy is, this Mzee is coming out strong on these kids and also on Madam Esther. And yet, he does not know the facts. And in any case, Mr. Ondari has also been treated. We have seen, in some occasions where he has been treated by, his children. Remember when DeeMwango came from, was it Jamaica or from somewhere abroad? And, she treated the whole family, at a hotel in Nairobi. And they had fun. They had this beautiful staycation, all of them. And I remember that time it was only Marwa who didn't go, Marwa and Rocio. But everybody else, including Winnie, was there. So even Mr. Ondari has been treated to this kind of things, Mr. Coher, in case you didn't know. So it is good to do a bit of your research before coming out here to talk so much. And how is it now that you're defending Mr. Ondari anyway? Because guys, he starts off by bashing him and then at some point he is defending him. And let's now listen to what he does next.
This lady is so happy, enjoying. Okay, now Esther is enjoying the whole lot. He is enjoying Winnie's money. He's enjoying Marwa's money. He is enjoying the young ones. Those people from different men. So the three men, we are the fools. And Ondari, you are the last one. You have been tricked. Let me tell you, and I challenge you. I'm only feeling for you. If you are a man now, dare beat Esther. Dare beat Esther. You will see fire from his sons. Dare, if you are a man. This lady has been waiting for days to come, and the days now are at hand. She will be leaving you. The next destination will be Argentina, because since Marwa had a son, the mother has not visited to see the grandson. Our grandson, Esther, you have not visited our grandson. So leave this man. The next vacation, fly to Argentina. Visit Maisha, and you go and say hello to our parents-in-laws. Because that is your tricky. Let this man now be left at home. Let him stay there. I don't know whether it is only me. I have never seen this man in clean clothes. I don't know whether it is only me. Whether you abuse me or not, I think it is only during the Saturdays on church services is when he can put a little bit of a suit. And the one day I saw them, I don't know what the ceremony was there in Nairobi. That's the only. Why can't they also take this man to go and enjoy, sleep in good guest lodges, hotels, eat, enjoy, kiss Esther there, and they come back? Now, let me ask, how about if Esther will come back and find this man has relieved himself on the house help, that beautiful house help in the house? Do you think Ondari is not a man? You are enjoying there. Why don't you also allow him to enjoy here? It's only that Ondari take care. There are CCTVs. There are CCTVs in the house. If you play with that maid, you will see fire. If you want to help yourself, take her to the sugar plantation there in the bush. Because if you dare, my friend, let me tell you, you have only 3 options now. 3 options. 1, to liberate yourself from Esther, from Esther's chains. You have to opt to marry another personal wife of yours.
So the second option that he says that Mr. Ondari has is to, go back to his sons in that place he calls Namaya. Or option number 3 is to walk on his knees, like adore Esther, do everything that she wants, be a yes man, feed her, do everything, and let all the decisions be made by her. Why would he be wanting this kind of woman? If he knew that this is the kind of woman Esther is, then why has he been wanting this woman all along? He is coming out sounding so, not credible to me. This is just out of spite. Because from the very beginning, if he would have been speaking like this, then it would have been different. But now coming out here to, start all these stories. I know it is content maybe he's doing, but is this the right way to do content, guys? Is this really the right way? By just wanting to say stuff, even if it's true, why are you coming to expose people like this? Like, seriously, why? For what? For what gain? So this YouTube money is more important than, the relationship that you would have mend, with your son. You are just looking at the today, the now, the right now, but not the future that you would have had with this, so-called son of yours. Wow, guys, And guys, did he just say that since Mr. Ondari is a man, he needs to relieve himself? Like, when his woman is not around, he really needs to relieve himself. I mean, is this a kind of notion that this man has about men? Is he trying to tell us that men are, animals who cannot control themselves? Like if your wife goes, away, if she travels for a few days, you cannot, control yourself. Is that what he's trying to say? Because he is trying to sort of justify by saying that he is a man. What if you come and find that he has, you listen to the clip, guys. Now, what is that? Going further to give him advice that, if he really needs to do it, he should take this woman, this, house help to the sugarcane plantation. Guys, wow. So this is the kind of man he is. Oh my God. And then, later he goes on to emphasize on the issue of Mr. Ondari should marry another wife so that she can take care of him, in his, later years, when he is much older or something like that. So does this mean that that is why he has married all these wives that he has, these young wives that are, I hear he has married, to take care of him in his old age? I don't know, guys, but is this really good advice that you can give to somebody? Because to me, I feel like, this is misleading. This guy, this Mzee, has tried to separate these people in vain. And so I feel like, these are just kicks of a dying horse. He is really trying, to make these people, have strife amongst them. He's trying to bring conflict. He's trying to separate them. But he is failing miserably. He started off by telling, Esther to leave, to kick out this guy. He has said so much stuff, that can actually bring conflict in this family. He has tried. And now, he is even now bad-mouthing Esther so that Ondari can leave her. Because, guys, remember, he has always been bad-mouthing Ondari so that Esther can leave him. Now, he has turned the tables to see if this other person, if he provokes him hard enough, if he can actually, do the do that he wants, for him to leave this woman. Wow! Guys, this is indeed the wrath of an ex. There are some exes who will never forgive you. These are the exes who will stalk you for the rest of your life. These are the exes. Hey, who would want to finish you? These are the exes who do not want you to have a good life. They will try and do anything to make you miserable. Oh my gosh. Guys, what do you think about this? Is this just an obsession about an ex-wife? Is this the pain of a son, not embracing you? Is this, the pain of a man, being with somebody that you call your ex, and you feel like he took her away from you? What kind of pain is this? What would you advise this particular person? For his own sanity, for his own, peace of mind, I personally feel like he should just, relax. Like, let them be. And if anything, finding out what they are doing every single day, I think is what's causing him more pain. Because every day he is watching videos, seeing this Esther, taking a plane with her children, enjoying the beautiful Mombasa sunshine, the beaches of Kenya, enjoying good food, just being in the pool with her kids, just, driving her beautiful car and all this stuff. I think it is really paining this guy because I feel like he really wanted this Esther to be miserable for leaving him. What he probably wished for her is misery. But what he is seeing right now is actually her having a time of her life. And it is not sitting well with him. So he has a grudge with these two people. He feels like Esther betrayed him. And he also feels like Mr. Ondari, snatched the love of his life. So both these two, are his betrayers. And I just feel like him stalking them like this will just cause him more pain than peace. What do you all think, guys? What is this? The Wrath of an Ex is what I should have titled this video. My goodness. This is just too much. This is laughable. It is something that most people will not comprehend because it is confusing. Because on one hand, he comes out to say that he wants his son, talking about he is very sorry. He loved his son, explaining the reasons as to why, he separated with his mother. And on this other hand, he is coming out so brutal, not caring about his son's feelings, not caring about nobody but himself. And like I said earlier, especially if this is somebody that you have never been there for, I feel like, your behavior towards them should be really different. You should actually be, making up for what you did not do for them, just not giving them the normal. You give them the normal plus something on top just to make them feel extra special. But to me, I feel like he is making, this son of his to feel a very bad type of way. And to me, I feel like he is sabotaging his ever getting together with his son. Guys, I have seen so many content creators, including Black Demon, coming out here to give Marwa advice. That is your dad. You should embrace him. You should not reject him. He is the only one who can give you blessings. This, that. I have heard so many of them coming out to say he's your father, whether you like it or not. You have to reconcile with him. If you want blessings, do this. Guys, Marwa is human. And if you listen to these kinds of things, would you really blame him for acting the way he's acting? I don't know why people always, look at Marwa like he's some, superhuman person. He is a human being like everybody and anybody else. So, do people really want him to force himself on this guy who's clearly coming out to sound as though he doesn't care about him? How do people want him to behave, guys? Let me know in the comment section, guys. At this age, Mr. Ondari is being told to marry another wife. Like, seriously. And he even goes on to talk about, DeeMwango could have gone there with her boyfriend. And so she's been spending nights, or rather she may have spent a night with her boyfriend. And so where does it leave her mother? That kind of nonsense. Why would DeeMwango be spending a night with her boyfriend right there and the mother is there? I mean, if she wanted to spend a night with a boyfriend, she has many other nights when she goes places by herself. Must she wait for the day that she is with her mother so that she can be spending a night with her boyfriend in one room and the mother in the next? I mean, what is this guy talking about? He just gives me these vibes of, it's always about somebody spending the night with somebody marrying somebody being with somebody. It is always about that vibe. No wonder, it is alleged that he still has, very young kids. Because this spending the night everywhere is really causing problems. Guys, let me know what you think. My opinion is, on this whole thing, is that if this man would have come out differently on the streets, just a little bit differently, show a bit of care, show a bit of, like he truly wants this son back. But everything he does, according to me, always siding with the haters, always condemning the people who are near Marwa. and always just bringing out this picture of selfishness. I feel like this is self-sabotage. You know, either he is lying to himself or lying to people that he is out here to get his son back, or he knows what he's doing. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments section. If you're here and you have come across this channel for the very first time, this is a reaction channel where we analyze, criticize, and react on videos that have been put out on the YouTube platform. So if you have enjoyed today's video, feel free to hit the subscribe button and join this amazing family. And to those who are newly subscribed, I just want to say thank you so much, and you are most welcome. And to my returning subscribers, you guys already know that I have got nothing but love for you all. So guys, let us meet in the next video. Bye bye.